Hi, how are you?
Good.
And how's life treating you today?
Decent.
Is there anything that happened, anything funny or weird that happened today that you can explain?
I just seen a homeless drunk guy just get excluded from the bus.
I'm sorry, you saw what?
I saw a homeless drunk guy get excluded from the bus. I guess he's TriMet's major exclusion. And he was just like talking mess to the guy that was excluding him, and it was kind of funny, but that's really it.
Did they kick him off the bus, or
Yeah.
was he like trying to get back on? And
He was waiting here for the bus, and the guy like is following him around in the car, making sure he doesn't get on the bus.
oh geez, what's your name?
Danielle.
Nice to meet you, Danielle. And how old are you?
33.
33. And I make these videos and I put them on YouTube. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And are you from the city?
Yeah.
And are you homeless?
I am.
And how's that working out?
It sucks, but the cost of living is so high that it's impossible to get a place by yourself.
Place that you can like stay or go, or
I stay with my mom.
your mom will take you in? So you have family.
Yeah.
Is there ever times where you have to actually sleep on the street? Or,
No.
or set up a tent or something? Or
No. I had to set up a tent in 2018 when I was pregnant, but other than that, no. I never
what was it like being on the street?
Miserable, uncomfortable, cold.
How long were you doing that for?
I did it for like 3 months.
In the city, or?
Yeah. Over off of Flayville.
And do you have any addictions?
I do.
What are those?
I'm addicted to heroin
And how long have you been? Oh, and weed. How long have you been doing those?
off and on for like 13 years.
10 years.
I have more clean time than I do dirty time, but I use.
What do you think you spend it on average on them, on heroin and meth?
A day?
Yeah, a day. Let's say a day.
Probably close to $100.
And do you ever let like your addictions like take over? Like you're like
No.
spending, or you set a budget?
Yeah.
Okay, in the city, you said you smoke weed.
Yeah.
Do you think we got more dispensaries or more strip clubs?
Probably dispensaries.
We have one like in every corner now, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. And like, how do the police in the city of Portland, like, how do the police treat you? They give you a hard time at all, or?
They don't give me a hard time, but I don't give them a hard time. So I generally see the people that they give a hard time to are the ones that have a history of giving them a hard time. It's been my experience anyways.
Teenagers that are like at a party and they're about to try meth or heroin for the first time, what could you say to them?
I would tell them don't do it, it'll ruin your life. Just like I tell adults that are going to try it for their first time, don't do it, it'll ruin your life. Like I wish, I tell adults that are going to try it for the first time not to do it because it'll ruin their life, and I wish that I never would have tried it.
Have you known any like family or friends that have like OD'd?
I know a lot of people that have OD'd, but I don't know very many people that have died from ODing. I did have my little brother die in 2019 from endocarditis and MRSA, but...
Who died?
My little brother.
Your little brother? How old was he when he passed?
27 years old.
Was it an overdose? Or?
It was endocarditis, which is an infection around the heart, and then MRSA, which is like staph, it's antibiotic resistant, and it got into his bloodstream.
Sorry to hear that. And all the people that like live in tents and all the homelessness that we have in the city, what could you say about it?
I think that our city needs to either provide more jobs for people, especially people that have criminal history, because there's not very many opportunities for people that have a history of criminality, and then do something about the cost of living. It's way too flippin' high.
Like average apartments, like
$1,200 for a one bedroom.
And that's
crazy.
like far out in Gresham, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like really far out. And you go down to the city more, it's more expensive.
In downtown Portland, you're looking at like $2,300 for a studio.
$2,300?
Ridiculous, yes.
Yeah, I was noticing that. It used to be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, it used to be way cheaper. Like just like 10 years ago, it was way cheaper.
Do you
Crazy.
do you work right now, or
I don't.
have you ever worked at any like fast food places?
No. Not well. I did when I was 16, but not since then.
Oh, okay. Have you ever like ran away from home?
I did one time when I was 4 months from being 18. My dad kept saying I couldn't wait till you turn 18, and so I thought, well, I'll be 18 early.
So you decided just to run away?
And I left, and I had to come home the next day, so.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like you just disappeared or
No.
something like that. What's one good thing that you could say about the city?
People are very friendly, and pretty much everybody that I've ever encountered is pretty understanding about people's situations. They don't like mistreat people that I see. I mean, there are a select few, but they're everywhere. There's a bad apple in every group, you know?
Do you have any people that like treat you bad or try to steal from you, or?
Well, with being homeless and like, you know, leaving a bag at a friend's house here and there or whatever during the day, like my stuff gets stolen all the time, but which really is hard for me because I don't steal from people. So it really bothers me when my stuff gets stolen.
Are you one of those people that if they ask you, you'll give it to them?
Absolutely.
Have you had people do that, or?
I would give somebody the shirt off my back if they needed it, you know, if they would just ask. Just, if you like something I have, just ask me, I'll give it to you.
And being here in the city, how many years have you been here? I don't know if I asked you that.
33.
Oh, 33.
I was born
Oh,
in
you were
Rochester.
born and raised here.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any goals for this year?
Yeah, to find a good job again and get back into recovery, hopefully.
And do you have like a place that you're gonna go for that?
No, I'm not gonna go to treatment. I just need to get back in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous and start going to my meetings and stuff. And
Are you doing that now, or do you drink at all, or?
no, I don't know. It's really weird. I hate alcohol because my dad was an alcoholic when I was growing up. My mom was a heroin addict and I'm a heroin addict, so it's like. But my dad was very aggressive. My mom wasn't.
And what do you think about like the coronavirus and all the shutdown that we had with the COVID-19?
I think it's ridiculous.
Do you think
I don't even necessarily know if I think that the coronavirus is real. I think that to some extent it's real, but I think it's just like a normal flu.
Have you seen anybody that's had it? Anybody?
Yeah. But the thing is like they're not like deathly ill like they say, you know what I mean? Like, and then I've also seen people that have died from completely natural causes and they put on their death certificate that they died from coronavirus because the government gets funding for that. So it's like, really, where's the fine line? Like, how bad is it really?
Yeah. Well, I hope it gets better and it just goes away.
Right, me too.
And well, thank you so much, and I hope everything gets better for you.
Thank you.